Inside Rams Camp is presented by Unify Financial Credit Union as the Rams wrap up Week 1 here at LMU. We are pleased to be joined by the newest Rams receiver, Davante Adams, on set. With Marco Farr, I'm JB Long. First of all, that was a really cool autograph session that you just ripped through with the fans here at LMU. And right before that, it seemed like you had a great chat with Rams legend Tory Hull. What was that like?
I mean, we chopped it up a little bit before practice too, but just getting on the same page with him talking, man, he got a lot of wisdom, a lot of experience, and been on this team, obviously, and laid the foundation, kind of paved it for us. So just hearing what he had to say and, just catching up with him a little bit. It's always great to be able to talk to greatness.
It's hard to impress him. That's my old teammate.
It is hard to impress him.
He has a lot of good things to say about you.
Yeah, he did. He did. I was surprised. That's why I stayed so long. I love hearing it. It was good to hear.
Cool story this week, I thought at least, about Puka saying, Davante, if you could step to the front of the line, I'd really benefit so that I don't have to crane my neck to turn around and watch you and learn from you. From your perspective, contextualize that for us, will you, and what that means for the Rams?
I mean, for me, just backing it up, when I come in, I'm obviously very aware. I like to pride myself not on my feet, not on my hands, but my awareness. And I mean in life more than anything. So when I come in, I try to be aware that, me coming in could maybe make people feel some type of way potentially, if you're looking at it the right way, which is why I love Puka so much. And coming in, I basically told him, I just said, you lead the drills, you be out there. Or I didn't necessarily say that, but I just, kept my distance a little bit, let him lead him and go up there. Just didn't want him to feel like I was stepping on his toes or anything like that. And he finally turned around on the first day and looked at me. He was like, hey, man. And he was kind of laughing when he said, he's like, I would love if you could just go and lead the drill. That way I can see it and watch you and not rush my drill so I can look back and watch you as I'm finishing. So I was like, that's fine. I love to lead him. So it's just great dude and great teammate. It's just been awesome getting to know him and just being around him.
We've heard your coach say that about you. I mean, I can tell you love competing. Who doesn't love to compete, especially in training camp? But you love to teach as well. You love to pass on that knowledge. I think that's very important.
Yeah, I mean, it's something. It's kind of it doesn't happen as consistently as what you think around the league. Especially back in the day when you played, it was a lot of, hey, what do I got? You got to go, and it was really a curl. It was a lot of throwing them off, and that was kind of like the thing back then where they weren't really showing as much love. Whereas me, I get a lot more out of the teaching thing and just giving them the knowledge that I have, and maybe you won't slip or bump your head as many times as I did if you can kind of go off of some of the things I'm telling you and a couple of tricks of the trade that could make it easier for you.
From a defensive lens, when you put this receiver room together with you and Puka and Tutu in the arm of Matthew Stafford, how do you think this group can uniquely stress defenses?
I mean, we got a little bit of everything, man. We got speed, we got size, the routes, everything. So it's just a matter of how we do it and how we go out there and execute. But on paper, we got what we need to to make it work and to make it happen. So it's going to continue to build and get on the same page with our quarterback and. The sky's the limit.
Sometimes I get distracted. You have a fat head. People are holding up your face over there.
Is it over there?
Yeah, I keep seeing you here. It's like double. You're a California kid. What is it like for you to be training and working out and playing football in this state, the state you were born in?
It's a lot cooler, I'll tell you that, than where I've been having training camp for the past few years. So I'll take whatever this is, 79 and with a little breeze versus 112 and just absolute just chaos. So I appreciate it, man. I love being here, my family being close. Just being a California boy just makes me feel just happier in general. So add that with what this team is about and the type of guys that we have on this team, and you got a hell of a product.
When Stafford came to Los Angeles a few years ago, he had put up the numbers, he had made the money. He wanted to cement a legacy and do some winning, some titles. I wonder, at this stage of your career, if there's a parallel there for you, Davante.
1,000,000%. I mean, that's the only thing that drives me at this point. It's not about the money or, the statistics or anything. All of that stuff takes care of itself. Whether I'm, focused on the money or not, the check is going to be there. But whether I'm focused on winning or not, that doesn't automatically come. So I'm really focused on that, especially having some ups and downs over these last few years. I'm just excited to get back on the page where we just continue to climb and ascend and win, and that's makes football a lot more fun.
Do me a favor. Tell me from your perspective, the receiver perspective, what makes him special? What makes Matthew Stafford different from other quarterbacks?
That's where it starts. He's a dog there and in here, and you see the play style, and it comes through. It shines through for you guys on Sundays, but we get to hear the way he talks, the way he thinks, just his mentality and just his hunger to keep going. I mean, 17 years in, got nothing to prove, got a Super Bowl, and outplayed 99% of the quarterbacks that have played in this league, statistically, or just the aura, whatever you want to. He's got it all, and just being a great leader and having a great attitude on top of that. I mean, it's him not being out here right now is not easy for everybody, but you can see that it's eating away at him and him wanting to be out here and compete with us and go to war. So we got plenty of time. I told him if it's anybody that we don't need to worry about, it's you. So you get healthy, do what you got to do.
I laughed when I heard Ryan Clark say in his podcast that he had chatted with you and that there was a comparison with Aaron Rodgers, kind of deep in his 30s. I don't know if Ryan was supposed to share that with the world, but I mean, it's kind of cool that A-Rod went MVP back-to-back at 37 and 38. And tell us about that parallel as you see Matthew Stafford go into his age 37 season.
Yeah, man, those are two dudes that it doesn't really do anything for you identifying how old they are, and I'm trying to climb into that category as well, and just being a dog like that, being able to throw it the way that he can, and being able to be as mobile as he is even at this age. And I don't like to say at this age because he doesn't even feel old. He got a few grays in there, but he don't feel too old running around and watching him play. Still doing it the way he was when he was when he was a Lion out there in Detroit. So only difference is I'm enjoying watching it now. I didn't like seeing him do it as much when I was a Packer watching him do that. So but like I said, he's just a dog and just a great guy to be around.
That ongoing skill development, no matter how many years you put in, you have to keep getting better every single year.
Yeah, because if you ain't getting better, you're getting worse.
Absolutely. So who did you watch growing up? Who did you try to emulate as a young football player? Because we said it was either Brown, Rice. Who else was out there in the Bay Area when you were young?
You want to know? I'm gonna just stop you right now because you're getting colder and colder. Allen Iverson.
Really?
Allen Iverson. I wasn't a football player till my junior year in high school, so it wasn't really a whole lot of studying. And then once I got on to studying, at that point, I was looking at basketball movements because that was more what I saw fit my body and my movements. My biomechanics was more of the basketball, the hoop movements. Even the way I release now, it's more basketball than it is football, which I can attribute a lot of the reasons why DBs have issues is because it's more unconventional to what they've seen. They don't see anything that looks like what I'm doing in practice or week in and week out. So if you play Amari Cooper or Keenan Allen, you might get some of that. But as far as consistently, I'm gonna do it a little bit different than what people have done, and I feel like that's what separates me.
Did this come easy to you?
Football?
The football thing?
It was the most natural thing in the world.
Wow.
My first route that I actually ran in high school in practice. So I joined when they were already going through the Hell Week or whatever it's called, and I ran a post and Christoph Bono, Steve Bono's younger son, he threw a ball up and I saw it, and he actually threw it underthrew it. So I just keep tracking it, and it felt like going up and catching a oop or getting a board, and I just went up and snatched it and seen dude underneath me, and I just pulled it back over my head like that, and he was fishing for it, trying to get it, but I'd already plucked it away and was ready to outlet it from there. So I found a way to kind of make what fit me naturally the most transfer over to the sport that I was now playing.
It was like an moment. I can do this.
It was,
Wow.
and it was. I was raw at first as far as the routes and everything, but just the movements and releasing and all that, and it just felt real natural for me.
Still got the bounce too. He saw you throw it down on the crossbar in Maui.
You saw that one?
Here's to many more of those moments
No
here.
doubt.
That you'll be the answer to this Rams offense.
Absolutely.
From back in your
Yes,
AI
sir.
days. And you're a good stick too, Whitworth says. So thanks for bringing the index down to the Los Angeles Rams.
You like golf? You really like golf?
I'm obsessed, man.
Really?
I attribute a lot of my success to the fact that I've simplified. Obviously, I got a pretty chaotic life, just dealing with being Davante Adams a little bit, but golf, family, traveling. I just keep it simple. Those three right there. If it's not about that, or if it's not about competition or love, it's probably not gonna have anything to do with me.
Awesome. Here's to treatment and a weekend with your family. We'll
Thanks,
see you
sir.
back next
Thank you.
week in pads with Matthew Stafford joining us at Rams Camp here at LMU.